In response to the US steel and aluminium tariffs, the European Union is all set to impose retaliatory duties starting April 15. The European Commission unveiled its first set of countermeasures targeting a broad range of US imports. Keep watching this report to know more on EU's latest move.
The European Union has confirmed it will begin collecting retaliatory duties on US imports from April 15. As per reports, EU is targeting products such as poultry, grains, clothing and metals. These countermeasures come after the US imposed 25% tariff on steel and aluminium, along with levy of 20% and a baseline 10% surcharge. Since the onslaught, EU has argued that these tariffs are unjustified and damaging to both sides of the Atlantic.
As of this morning, the United States is applying a 25% tariff on imports of steel and aluminum. We deeply regret this measure. Tariffs are taxes. They are bad for business and worse for consumers. They are disrupting supply chains. They bring uncertainty for the economy. Jobs are at stake, prices up. Nobody needs that on both sides, neither in the European Union nor in the United States.
The European Commission has stated that while they are prepared to act and protect European businesses and consumers, they still prefer to resolve the dispute through negotiations with the US and a balanced and mutually beneficial outcome. After the proposed first set, a second tranche of tariff is to follow from May. However, the EU also warned that these measures could be suspended if the US agrees to negotiate a fair deal. The tariffs will impact nearly €380 billion worth of EU exports to the US, a staggering increase in duties from €7 billion to over €80 billion. With these retaliatory actions, the global trade remains uncertain as countries work to safeguard their interests amid rising American protectionism.
Getting you some more updates coming in now. In a sharp retaliation to US President Trump's tariffs, China has announced additional tariffs of up to 84% on American goods. The Chinese Foreign Ministry confirmed that the new tariff will come into effect from April 10th, intensifying the already heated trade standoff between the world's two largest economies. Besides, China has also stepped up its countermeasures in this escalating trade war, placing 12 US entities on its export control list, adding 6 American firms to the unreliable entity list, according to an announcement by the Chinese Commerce Ministry. RBI has reduced the repo rate by 25 basis points, bringing it down to 6%. This is the second rate cut by the central bank this year, as it aims to boost economic activity and amid rising global uncertainties. The decision to cut the repo rate was taken by the Monetary Policy Committee and was accompanied by a shift in policy stance from neutral to accommodative. This means the RBI is now open to further rate cuts if required and is unlikely to raise rates in the near future. And it is worth noting that the repo rate is an interest rate at which the central bank lends money to commercial banks where there is a shortage of funds. As tensions between the US and China hit a boiling point, Amazon has taken a big step to shield itself from the fallout of the escalating tariffs war. The e-commerce giant has reportedly cancelled inventory orders for a wide range of products sourced from China following US decision to impose tariffs on Chinese imports and China's retaliation with an 84% levy on American goods. The cancellations extend beyond China, affecting supplies in Vietnam and Thailand as well, like a clear sign that Amazon is recalibrating its global supply chain to weather the deepening trade storm. The European Union has announced it will impose retaliatory tariffs worth nearly €21 billion on US goods following US President Trump's sweeping trade measures targeting European exports. The European Commission confirmed that 26 of the 27 EU countries backed the tariffs aimed at a broad range of American products, including soybeans, motorcycles, orange juice, and only Hungary opposed the move. The tariffs are a direct response to President Trump's decision to impose duties on foreign steel and aluminium. Arnab Mahindra, the chairman of the Mahindra and Mahindra Group, through a social media post, has sparked speculation and curiosity among automobile enthusiasts around the possibility of a new EV. Mahindra has recently unveiled its newly upgraded India Design Studio in Mumbai, hinting at a heightened focus on design across a product range. Indian automobile giant has not officially announced any upcoming sedan or EV, but some of the EVs from their line are quite successful.